It is my honor and privilege to co-sponsor the principal author of the Senate Bill number 2900 under Committee Report number 430 or the Special Defense Economic Zone Act. I wish to begin by thanking the good sponsor, Senator Juan Miguel Zubiri, for ensuring that this important measure reaches the plenary zone of our legislative proceedings. The way I see it, Mr. President, sa pagpasa natin ng panukalang ito, we are effectively hitting two targets with a single arrow. The first target being economic development, and the second being the opportunity to provide our troops with a much-needed support. First, of course, is economic development. Hindi natin may pagkakaila na sa ating pagtatag ng Special Defense Economic Zone Act, magkakaroon pa ng dagdag na trabaho, dagdag na investment, at dagdag na oportunidad para sa ating bansa. This, therefore, is a step towards national progress and development. The second target, Mr. President, is being able to give our troops the support they need. Support our troops. Marahil, isa na ito sa pinakagasgas na panawagan ng pagsuporta na ating naririnig. Batid nating mga mambabatas ang hirap ng bawat sundalo na gampanan ang kanilang sinumpaang tungkulin. Ngunit, sapat nga ba ang suporta na ating binibigay sa mga sundalo at kapulisan na patuloy na nagipaglalaban para sa ating soberenya at kapayapaan? Bilang Vice Chairperson of the Committee on Finance, ilang taon ko na ring dinidipinsahan ang budget ng Department of National Defense. Taon-taon din nating naririnig sa ating mga kasundaluhan, hindi lamang ang limited fiscal space, kundi ang hirap na ng pagbili ng mga modernized military equipment na nanggagaling sa ibang bansa. May mga pagkakataon din po na kahit nakabili na tayo ng bago at modernong kagamitan para sa ating kasundaluhan, nagiging unusable ito. Pangkaraniwan tayong naubusan ng supply para sa maintenance and repair parts dahil sa limited supply sa ibang bansa. Kaya't labis na lamang ang aking kagalakan noong naisabatas nating kamakailan ang Republic Act No. 12024 o ang Self-Reliant Defense Posture Revitalization Act. This law became a testament to our strong support for the development of our defense industry and its capability to locally produce advanced weaponry and equipment. Mr. President, with the proposed measure of establishing the Special Defense Economic Zone in Limay, Bataan, we can again make history by taking yet another step in pursuing our country's continuous pursuit for a self-reliant and independent national economy, a policy declared no less than by our Constitution. With ongoing disputes in our territorial waters and sovereignty, I cannot further emphasize how imperative it is for us to pursue measures that will further boost our country's defense posture. Matutuwa rin po ang paborito kong DND attached agency na government arsenal dahil na hindi na po sila nag-iisa sa pag-produce ng bala para sa ating military and law enforcers. The more, the merrier. Ika nga, mas maraming producer, mas makakamura po tayo. This will also complement our proposal in Senate Bill number 2895, which fixes the validity of licenses to deal and manufacture to a period of 10 years, which will encourage investments for our defense industry. Ang pagpasa ng panukalang batas na ito ay isang malakas at klarong mensahe na ang inyong Senado ay kakampi ng pag-unlad at ng seguridad. Ito ay patunay na ang ating pagsuporta sa ating ekonomiya at sa ating kasundaluhan ay hindi lamang sabi-sabi, ngunit isang pangakong hindi napapako. I urge my colleagues to be in the zone with us. Let us support the passage of this measure. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator.